Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg has admitted that the social network made mistakes that caused millions of users to have their data exploited by a political consultancy. Facebook says the data was initially collected by a professor for academic purposes in line with its rules. And for more on that story, I'm joined by our London correspondent, Jonathan Sacerdoti. Jonathan, what's the latest on this?
Well, Mark Zuckerberg had been under pressure to answer questions about data. So yesterday, he finally published a short statement on Facebook saying that Facebook had made mistakes. And then he gave an interview to CNN in which he said that he would consider giving evidence to Congress if that was the right thing to do. Remember that the head of Cambridge Analytica, that company believed to be responsible for the data breach, was suspended after saying his company had used sex workers and bribes as well. And the Information Commissioner's office here in the UK wants to examine Cambridge Analytica's data to see if they used any controversial data from Facebook and how they acquired it. And Facebook have been asked to give evidence to the Parliamentary Select Committee here on digital issues.
And Jonathan, Mark Zuckerberg has been accused of acting too slowly on this controversy. Why has that been, and what do you think could be the long-term effects for Facebook?
Well, Facebook's share price has suffered as Mark Zuckerberg took several days to respond to those allegations made against the company. He finally responded yesterday, calling it a major breach of trust, and said he was open to further regulation of the website. But investors, advertisers and users of Facebook have already had their confidence dented. This might be a turning point in their ability to make as much money out of users' data, with investors suing Facebook, claiming that the company made false and misleading statements about its policies. That wiped about $50 billion off the company's value on Monday and Tuesday. And the Times newspaper here in the UK today is saying that advertisers are threatening to abandon Facebook, with ISBA, a British group of advertisers that spends hundreds of millions of pounds a year on Facebook, reported to be demanding answers too.
And Jonathan, just quickly, it's not just data issues that are causing problems for Facebook, is it?
No, the EU is looking at the issue of how much tax large international internet giants pay. The EU says that traditional bricks and mortar companies pay on average 23% tax, but Google and Facebook pay an effective tax rate of just 9.5%. So they want to change that and start taxing them on their revenue.
Jonathan Sacerdoti, thank you.